Hi art historians, welcome back. We are still in week 2, module 3, unit 2 now. So what you're going to be learning about for this unit is more about the medieval world, specifically Hiberno-Saxon art. So the title of this unit's materials is module 3. The Ottoman Empire and Medieval World Part 1. And we are on Medieval Europe 1, 3.04 Hiberno-Saxon art. So for this unit, there are 5 core works and 3 supplemental works. Your core works range in date from around 650 CE to 923 CE. And the location, we are seriously working within the Hiberno-Saxon area. So we are located in kind of West and Central Europe. These are the precursors to what we're going to see going forward from the Carolingian and Ettonian eras as well. So stay tuned. Our architectural sites include the Sutton Hoo complex and cemeteries. We've also got smaller scale works like the Lindisfarne Gospels, the Book of Kells, the Stafford Hoard, and the Murray Dutch. So our supplemental works also include another gospel book, a very important reliquary, and the Cross of the Calm. So what you're going to notice is that we have a lot of smaller scale works for this era in Hiberno-Saxon, so it kind of feels like maybe the materials they were using to construct larger scale objects didn't stand the test of time quite well. This is also a difficult area of the world in terms of preservation with all of the moisture of Northern Europe. But we do have a lot of smaller scale works. For example, one of my favorites is the Lindisfarne Gospels. Take a look at some of those pages. I believe it's the author page with Matthew, but the perspective's not quite right. It feels like they're trying really hard. It feels like they're going for all the right techniques, all the right artistic styles to try to create that sense of realism and depth on the page, but it's missing something. It's kind of interesting. And you'll probably see maybe articles online if you do a little bit of exploration in regards to, were the medieval people of the Middle Ages just bad at art, or are they purposefully representing their figures and compositions with intention? And so it's not that they were bad. A lot of people read these or look at these books for that matter and see all these what we call bestiaries drawn by monks, and they just look ridiculous. I mean, we're talking a goat head with the body of a snail and 3 birds that are the size of cars in a single tree. It's everything's a little off kilter in terms of size and scale and perspective. But you want to think about the piousness in regards to Christianity's, practice at this time, and the fact that iconoclasm or the destruction of religious images was also a concern. We don't want to be praying to anything false, anything misrepresenting, and so the thought process here, from my understanding and my own research, is that they were attempting to not do likenesses so exact that it could be misconstrued for false worship. And so that may have affected some of the styles that you're going to see in the medieval world completely going forward as well. I mean, we still have Carolingian, Ettonian, Romanesque, Gothic, lots and lots to talk about before we get to the glorious perfection of the Renaissance. So if you're kind of looking at these and being maybe I can doodle better than that, maybe you can, but I don't know, maybe you didn't live in 650 CE, so it's kind of hard to tell, right? But regardless, I hope you enjoy learning a little bit more here. You're going to discover Sutton Hoo, which is a site that reveals a lot about Anglo-Saxon craftsmanship, their technological development, and their beliefs. The fact that it's a cemetery dedicated to some sort of warrior and some sort of king. Art historians can get somewhere specific, but there's always room for a little bit of debate there. I hope you enjoy this unit, and we will see each other again when we move into Module 4, which is more focused on the medieval world, and we'll continue from there. All right, folks, bye!